you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach to get like the white man? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet?
I love people as I meet them one by one. People are just wonderful as individuals. You see the whole...
My great aspiration, my greatest ambition is to be so good. Now, in that way, I'm tiresome, as I suppose, to live with, because I want to be a fantastic human being.
I am the greatest.
We're not disputing that, Cassius, but how does Sonny Liston feel about it?
He can't feel but one way, and let's take everything I say and like it. Because February the 25th, I'm going to take back my job. I'm the champ. He's no champ. He's a tramp.
When you see men fall, don't laugh. Learn. Learn. Because you're on your way up. And the things that tempt people to fall, you and I are not free from that temptation.
What up, YouTube? What's good? What's good? What's good? Thank you. I appreciate it. Happy hump day. You dig? This rainy morning. I love this weather. Absolutely love it. There's something about it that just relaxes the body, man. It takes your mind off of everything. It's almost like an antidepressant. Not to say I'm depressed, just saying like there's just certain elements that does something to you. This is one of those for me. Water. I absolutely love water. But I hope all is well with everybody this morning. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people are at work. So if you are watching this from the comfort of your job, I'm pretty sure you got your earpiece in and whatever. If you're at home, grab you something to snack on, get comfortable. I'm about to talk my stuff, just me, my opinions, and my view on certain shit. SM, I see you. Salutes to you. Appreciate you. I got a number of community posts up. I got a couple of reels, and I'm just all over the place. I'm working. I'm trying to go on a championship run right now, and that just means that you're just going to see a lot of me. So this one right here that I'm about to talk about is not a story that I'm actually familiar with, to be honest with you. It's fairly new. I had no idea that this person existed. I didn't even know that this person was trending that much. We're going to get there in a second, though. Before I even go there, shout out to my writers, my content creators, my poets, singers, artists, dancers, cloggers, whatever the hell you into, you know, salutes to you. You dig what I'm saying? We about to chop it up, and I'm gonna be very, very thorough and transparent. I'm just gonna be me, you know. Being me is all I can ever do. We only got one life and one time to really do this how we want to do it, and I'm gonna do it exactly how I want to do it. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking to a specific group of people, so if it doesn't apply to you, let it roll off. There's no need for you to feel any type of way about this, especially if it's not directly tied to you in any type of way. But I have to say this, and I'm gonna give my reasons to why I feel the way I feel about this particular story. So, we're down bad. Men and women are down bad. Not all specific ones. We're absolutely screwed up in the head and spiritually and in every facet. We are fucking lost. We're just absolutely. I don't know what the hell is going on with a lot of y'all, man. A lot of y'all. What is it? What is happening? Do you need love that bad? Is there something missing inside of your soul? Is your conscience gone? Have you smoked too much? Have you intaken too much alcohol? Have you consumed too much paraphernalia? Like, what is going on? Because I just so happen to take a nice little scroll on Twitter X. Like, I don't be on there like that. I don't use it for my live streaming because that's perfect for me. All of the posting and retweeting and all that shit, I don't do that too much anymore because it's too political. People are like, if I know you, then I will like you. I will fuck with you. If I know you through somebody else, then I will like you and I will rock with you. No one is really basing their interactions off of personality, wit, charm, facts, information, transparency, honesty, spirituality. No one is really building connections on there based on anything of some real substantial substance. Everything is superficial as shit. So I take a step back with that, the posting part. But I decided that I take maybe 20-30 minutes to just fuck around and get on there. YouTube, chill out. I waited 30 seconds, 30-40 seconds before I started using foul language. So chill out. I took about 20-30 minutes to scroll, because I have people on Twitter that I've been rocking with for a while, for years, actually. I've been on Twitter for years. I just never really got very far with it. I don't think Twitter is very synonymous with IG and YouTube. I don't think they really mesh all that well, unless somebody can prove to me otherwise. And you might have to have like a big name or something like that. Outside of that, I never really dealt with Twitter too much over the years, but I still keep it because, there's people on there that still show love to me. And I want to make sure that they know that I'm still around. I'm still present. I see you and I appreciate you. I don't really necessarily deal with this sector like that anymore. It's too much pornography on Twitter. Way too much. I'm bad enough away from it. So I take about 20-30 minutes on there. And as I'm scrolling my timeline, because like the thing with Twitter versus Instagram that I notice is that when you are scrolling the timeline of Twitter, you're getting random threads, random posts from everybody. Doesn't really make a difference if you follow them or not. You're getting random retweets and all that shit from just different people. most of your following, yeah, but outside sources, more or less, they come with that too, which is cool to a degree because it allows you to interact with more people versus on IG. On IG, people are more selfish. On IG, you have to be friends or you have to be in a certain type of group with people for them to rock with you or support you and shit. It's a lot of phony support out here in social media, for real. Everybody is basically, we know who you are based on me liking this person, and because I like this person, I'm gonna go ahead and like you too. But you don't even really like the person; you just like them because I can't stand that type of shit.
Sensational.
So I come across one post, and it's attached with a clip of a woman by the name of Kia, and I guess she goes by Cooking with Kia. And the only reason it really grabbed my attention was because, first of all, it said Cooking with Kia, and then in the video, I wanted to know, well, shit, does she actually know how to cook? Click on the video. She's basically dancing and shaking her ass as she's putting her meals together. Right. Okay. Initial thoughts. This is another thirst trap. Initial thoughts. I don't know who the fuck she is. Y'all might know who she is. I don't know who she is. I've never heard of her. Because I want to be completely honest, like a lot of the content that is on social media is not really, it doesn't have any real importance to it. A lot of it is just junk, is trash, is distractions to take your mind and your focus and attention off of things that's really happening in the world, like serious, life-threatening, life-altering situations. So to me, she's just another African-American female that is using her body to garner the attention of men who don't have anything better to do than to whack off to her twerk videos, because they're really twerk videos. All she's doing is adding food as an element to it, I guess, to make it fun. I guess it's supposed to be fun. So like I said, initially I'm like, all right, so she's just another chick that's just shaking and gyrating in front of the camera, cooking food. Nothing special about it. I have not even investigated enough. Like I'm one of them people where I can look at one video or hear a person talk, within 5 minutes I already know what type of time you on. It's not rocket science. It's not difficult. I have a lot of problems with myself internally and externally. I ain't perfect. I sin all the time. I screw up all the time. So you're not going to get me casting stones or nothing like that. But however, being as how we're in this space where millions and millions of people can observe us and listen to us and watch us and form their own opinions, because this is a free space for us to do it, I have every right to share my thoughts on this. And so I saw the video, and I'm looking at it because someone that I follow made a comment on that post, and they were kind of, and like, I warn you right now, I'm not censored, I'm not policed, I don't have any connections or ties to nobody famous or popular or nothing like that. So I might say something that's going to be offensive to somebody, and that's fine. It is what it is. We're all adults. We should be able to express ourselves however the hell we want. How I feel about this might be something completely different than you, and that's fine. I'm not going to judge you for rocking with whatever you rock with. But I'm going to say this. They commented on her post, and the way that they kind of was like, I'm proud of you, you go girl. It was almost like, what? What are you talking about? What? I ignored it, but then I wanted to see, because I know how this works. When women get on social media and they represent themselves by advertising their body above everything else, I know there's a couple of reasons why they would do it. And one of the reasons made me scroll down the comment section, because I already knew that a lot of dudes was going to be in the comment section, and then didn't disappoint. Shame, I know your name. What's going on, brothers? What's going on, my guys? You're so beautiful. Oh, I love you so much. Oh, just answer your DMs. Please answer your DMs. I need you in my life. I won't accept anything else. Can we have a moment of silence for the men and women of this generation? I'm highly disappointed. I'm highly disappointed. You do realize, right, that it doesn't matter how much validation you authorize, how much of your time and your resources and your energy is poured out into these broken women, these lost, confused, misguided women. You do realize that they're not going to have sex with you. They're not going to have sex with you. They're not going to answer your DMs. They're not going to go out on a date with you. They're not going to acknowledge your existence. They're not going to write you a love letter. They're not going to end the movie with you coming to them in some magnificent, grandiose stage of affection where you roll out the red carpet for them, you tap dance down the aisle, hop off of an elevator, off a fucking helicopter, you catapult from the ladder of it, and then automatically they're just gonna suck your dick and fall in love with you. You do realize that, right? You do understand that what they are doing has created and continuously propagates this idea that their attitude, their conduct will always be seen as positive. It will always be reinforced as, well, this is a decent way to make money. This is a decent way to make a living. Oh yeah, we have a huge problem, a very huge problem. I ain't done with y'all ladies. I haven't even gone there with y'all yet. I'm talking to the guys right now, the ones who argue and fight with people like me, Kevin Samuels, and all of these guys who are telling you, stop doing this stupid, goofy shit. What are you doing? What is your problem? Go to the gym, read a book, eat healthier, get therapy, heal, fix whatever is going on within your spirit and within your soul that is making you feel as though you should be treated as secondary, or you should be treated as less than anybody in the world. We're all given gifts and talents, and we are all created in God's image, beautiful, handsome, attractive in our own ways. Everybody is not for you. Every woman in the world is not for you. Everything that we partake of is not for us. Sorry, maybe it's not popular to say, but it's the truth. You sacrifice your dignity. You sacrifice your finances, your homes, your careers. You sacrifice your friendships, your brotherhood. You sacrifice your bodies. You sacrifice your homes. You sacrifice your potential off of the idea or the concept that this one specific woman of millions in the world, by the way, is just going to see that you left them such a beautiful and eloquent message, and they're going to respond to you and want you to marry them. You think that you're going to get them to conform to your way of thinking. See, we got a lot of problems in 2024 going into 2025. I'm sorry. Ain't nobody got time for that. See, it's people like these dudes in particular, right? Where you don't have no self-esteem. Hell, you can have self-esteem. Well, let me rephrase that. It's people like these dudes that ain't got no self-esteem that give these chicks inflated egos. They think that they can just be 304s. They can sleep with multiple people and it's okay. They think that they can just spend up your money and it's okay, and they don't have to give anything back. They think it's okay to be masculine. They think it's okay for you to just talk to them however they want. They have all of these preferences and demands, and they expect so much from you because you give them everything that they ask for, and they really don't deserve it. They don't really deserve half the shit that they get. They're just bodies. They're human beings like us. They're shitty personalities. They have egos. They have pride. They lie. They steal. They cheat. They commit homicide. They rob banks. They set niggas up. They set you up. They sleep with your family members. All types of shit. They just as dusty and crusty as men. Just as dusty and crusty as men. They're no different. How many times have we had these discussions and conversations all over social media? I ain't the first person to say it, so you know I'm not lying about it. You know I'm not making this up. Yeah. See, when you weak-minded and you desperate for attention, you're desperate for love, and you're desperate for sex, and you're desperate to get that orgasm, and you're desperate just to have a warm body next to you, you settle for any and everything that comes your way. They can be a piece of trash. They can have the most awful personality. But as long as they got a banging body, as long as they have the lips, the thighs, the hair, the bone structure, as long as they got that, it's like niggas got this tunnel vision for what they want to see in people. And I mean, it ain't no different than women. I'm about to get on y'all ass too, because what the fuck are we talking about here? Y'all talking about she's trending and she's the hottest thing. What? No, she's not trending. She's not. Well, let me rephrase that. I'm sorry. She's trending to perverts. She's trending to married men who step out on their wives and shit. She's trending to combative, masculine ass women who don't know how to show love to men. She's trending to black women who think it's okay to dress inappropriately for millions of people and then play the victim when she gets sexualized by people on the internet, but you put your business out there to the entire world. She is trending to people who make excuses for horrible behavior. She's trending to people who have like this entitlement to them where they just feel like they can get away with everything and they can say whatever they want. Fuck the police, fuck laws, forget rules, fuck morals, forget tradition, forget how your parents raised you, forget all of that. All of it is out the window. That's who she's trending for. She's trending to the dudes who got that P. Diddy Johnson & Johnson bottle right next to their bedstand. She's trending to them. She's not trending to no grown-ass man that's working and saving and networking and building their brand, and they have a respect for their manhood. They have a respect for God. They have a respect for their household and their family and for the community, because they know damn well that appearance means everything. How you carry yourself means everything. The way people perceive you means more than you would like to say, but you want to red herring and add all of these different little excuses and all of this shit into the fold, because what you want to essentially do is make it okay for people to be sluts. But you don't even, the dudes that's simping for these chicks don't even respect these chicks. And if you respect them, you're definitely a dumbass. You're absolutely a dumbass. You're making excuses for their behavior because no one has put you on blast for your shit. You got stuff that you need to figure out and work on, and you're not doing it. I guarantee you, most of the people with low self-esteem, or they just lack something, it's because of upbringing, and it's because of how society has painted this image of what masculinity is supposed to look like, and what relationships are supposed to look like, and what respecting yourself is supposed to look like, and what community. All of that it comes into play. Y'all let music rot your brains. Y'all let lyrics rot your brains. You let your family lie to you about what is supposed to be a reflection of women and what men are supposed to look like, because they weren't representing themselves the way that men and women were supposed to. I'm not saying everybody is that way, but a large majority of us, we grew up in this pattern where our household was not perfect. So we can start with the cap right then and there. Everybody's household was not perfect. We had gay cousins, we had thieves, we had molesters. We had all types of shit in our families. And if you're sitting here saying you didn't, you're lying. A lot of our cousins and aunts and all that shit, they were hoes too. Where do we learn a lot of this behavior from? And then we never figure out, damn, this is why I'm the way I am. Maybe I need to go ahead and get this shit looked at. Maybe I need to fix something about myself, because I don't like how this feels. I don't like being used for my resources and my time. Like this bitch only wants to talk to me when I'm taking her to a $500, $2,000 restaurant. This chick only wants to be bothered with me when I'm buying her Birkin bags, or I'm taking her shopping or some shit. The only time these chicks want to give me any type of attention is when they need attention.
Damn.
Oh, but cooking with Kia is trending, right?
My king does not ask, he commands.
Y'all be glorifying the wrong stuff. Y'all be magnifying the wrong stuff. And there's some other things that I want to address here too. We gonna talk. I got time. I got plenty of time. Do me a solid. Make sure you show brother some love. Let me know if I'm telling the truth or I'm lying. Please, somebody tell me if I'm telling the truth or I'm lying about anything that I'm saying. Say social media is full of shit. Everybody on social media almost damn near is full of shit. Everybody is pandering for likes and comments. Everybody just wants to be loved and liked and appreciated, and they want to feel special. But we lying to each other. How the fuck can you tell me you love your brother and your sister when you sitting up here lying to them about their behavior? You're lying to them about what they're putting out. How can you say there's a sisterhood when y'all ain't got no fucking sisterhood? This ain't no sisterhood. Stop with that bullshit. There is no such thing. And if there is one, where the fuck are all the real women that's standing up? Why? Why aren't y'all doing your part? But you have all this to say about somebody like me, or somebody in this field where, first of all, I talk about everything, but secondly, you got all this to say. Oh, I'm a guy. How dare you? You're not supposed to say nothing about no women. You don't know I struggle. You don't have periods. You don't bleed. Shut up.
Fuck you.
If you were doing what you were supposed to be doing and acting like this does not affect you just as much as it affects everyone else, do you understand the way the ecosystem works? Shout out to Sydney. Do you understand how the ecosystem works? If we didn't have water, we would fucking die. If we didn't have trees, we would fucking burn. The sun would fucking eliminate all of us. If we didn't have plants, we wouldn't have medicine. If we didn't have air, we would suffocate. Do you not understand there's an ecosystem in everything? So for people to always act as if it ain't my business, it ain't got nothing to do with me, it ain't got nothing. All right. Holler at me in 10 more years when your little nieces and nephews are sleeping with chicks that's dressed like her, and sleeping with chicks that's sleeping with the property manager when you went to fucking Afghanistan. Talk to me then. I just finished watching the video O'Shea Duke Jackson. This dumbass nigga, and I just gotta say how it come out. This dumbass nigga, I can't remember his name. Scam Likely. I don't know if y'all know who he is. Scam Likely, the nigga. He travels across the world and he fucks with different females from different parts of the world, and he just be sticking his dick in everything and anything. The nigga done already contracted STDs fucking around in like Japan or something. But he doesn't stop there. No, he wants more. He records all of his goofy ass shit. How he gets robbed, going places, doing stupid shit. How he's just paying for box. How he's paying for this, and the people love it. Social media, y'all eat that shit up. You find it entertaining. But he's our, we're his OGs. Most of us are 10, 15, 20, 30 years his senior. And we watch him and we comment, we like, we subscribe, we cheer him on, all his foolishness. The brother done did a video where he went to the Philippines and he was fucking around with this white dude down there, and they met this Filipino chick, and the white dude was like, man, let's go ahead and we're gonna share her. We're gonna run a train on old girl. He's like, nah, I'm not about to do that. But then he's like, you know what? Fuck it. Why not? Now here's some funny shit that I like. This has to be some of the most, right? This is the goofiest shit. It has to be top 5 goofiest things I've heard this year. So they're preparing to do their thing. They go to the store to get some rubbers. Come to find out, apparently the rubbers are too small. They're too small. They don't fit.
Sensational.
So you would think like common sense would be, all right, well, we don't have any protection for this. Even just having threesomes where I never understood how anybody felt like it was sexy or attractive or appealing to penetrate the same woman at the same time with another dude. I never understood the mindset of that. How could you not feel weird or strange about seeing your partner's wood inside? I digress. To each his own. But they don't have no rubbers. They don't fit. So what happens? You would think they would be like, nah, we can't do this. We're gonna have to. Nope. They said, fuck it. We're gonna go ahead and go raw dog. So they raw dogged the chick. And guess what happens? They both end up burning. Both of them. Surprise, surprise. Shocker. I'm shocked. Max. The point I'm making is we don't have no type of standards, no type of boundaries. Everybody is walking around here like stick a fucking turkey thermometer in a lot of these people, and I guarantee that motherfucker will pop. That's how hot he is. Everybody is on fire out here. But we not about to do that though. I ain't, at least. This woman is doing what should be normal. Cooking should be normal. Cooking, knowing how to cook should be normal. What are we talking about? Ladies, you want men to cook, clean, drive, mow the lawn, fix the roof. You want them to find Batman. You want them to kill Joker. You want them to heal the world. You want them to build the house. You want them to cure AIDS and HIV and cancer. You want them to pretty much become a Marvel hero. But you don't know how to cook. You don't know how to communicate with men. You don't understand men. You don't care to understand men. You have 1,000 things on your list that you require from men. And also, you are some of the biggest hypocrites ever to walk the face of the earth. You do not honor the doctrine. You do not honor yourselves. You do not respect your family. You do not respect your community, black, white, Hispanic. It doesn't make a difference. The way that you showcase yourself on social media is appalling. It is sickening. It is deafening. It is absolutely one of the main reasons why our community is so fucked up the way it is right now. Dudes don't know how to fucking love themselves. You don't know how to love yourselves. People are getting advice from folks that they shouldn't be getting advice from. People are laying down with people they shouldn't be laying down with. But y'all glorify it. And what I find hilarious is that all it takes in this current moment, even though men for years and years and years have been saying, this is what we like, this is what we need, this is what we want. We're simple. We're not complicated. Hear us out. Listen to us. You don't do either or. You don't want to do either or. Because social media, because your favorite singers, because of Cardi B, because of Beyonce and all of these average chicks that look like they're in the circus, tell y'all, fuck men, you don't need them. Buy a rose, buy your toys. Go ahead and do the scissor thingy. Go ahead and just do girl on girl. Just screw all of them. If they're not making $6 million or $1 million a year, don't even bother with them. Don't even talk to them. They're not worth your time. Older women, you're full of shit. You lie to these women. You sabotage them so they don't correctly operate and move in a way where they can honor and love and cherish and respect their men. Know how to connect to their partners. Y'all want to divide and separate everybody so that you can feel like you're still an option and still in the race. Vivica Fox, old ass, she's 60 years old. Ain't nobody fucking with no Vivica Fox. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. My dick cannot. I cannot get an erection looking at her. Not now. Take me back to Independence Day and the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. We might have an argument. Set it off. You could make a case for it. Right now, no. There's absolutely no way in the world that I could be. She looks like Mr. Stay Puft. She looks like she got stung going into somebody else's property. There was a beehive there that she didn't know about. She was banging on the screen. She upset the nest. They came out. They attacked her. and puffed all her shit up. Now, Lisa Ray can still get it. But Lisa Ray is not what she was. And like the older I got, the more I started to care about personality. The more I started caring about your attitude and how you talk to me, how you treat people, and how you treat yourself and others. Cooking with Kaya, whatever. She's doing what most average men and women should be able to do. The only difference is y'all don't want to do it for us. But I'm scrolling, I'm looking at the comment section, and a lot of brothers was like, yeah, man, hell yeah. This is, it took her and her being a thought for y'all to want to do for men again. So somebody from your gender had to step out, sexualize themselves while making something that is supposed to be naturally a habit popular. That's why I say the whole womanhood thing is bullshit. Y'all pick and choose who y'all want to listen to. If they're encouraging you to do bad, you cool with it. But if they checking you on how you be moving, you don't want nothing to do with it. Or you want to still feel like you're young forever, so you sabotage the little ones underneath you so that they can never have a successful relationship with anybody. You let them think that it's okay to get on social media and show your ass cheeks all day and every day. You make it seem like it's okay to talk about how good your gok is. This is what y'all represent here.
You gotta give him that hunk too and spit on that thing.
That's essentially what you're telling me. You're telling me, and you're telling the rest of the world that that's what it is. And so now we don't even know the difference. We can't tell. We can't tell who's pure, who's innocent, who's doing things in decent order, and who's being manipulative. Y'all shady and sneaky and conniving as fuck. And I'm so sick and tired of dudes kissing ass because they want some, and they too afraid to say anything against them because, they ain't going. First of all, they didn't want you in the first place. What's that brother name? The nigga name, he's like a NBA or no, like an NFL, or he leaving college about to do it. I think it's Trent or Travis or some shit like that. Matter of fact, hold on, let me see. So I want to be accurate with this. Hold on a second. Give me a second. Y'all on some other shit.
I can smell it. I can smell it. Anybody coming here having used crack, I can smell it.
So it's just two different dudes I'm talking about. One of them is Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce was fucking with this chick, Nicole something, and she dumped him, and then he ended up fucking around with a white girl. Now she's all in her feelings and woe is me. And then there's another chick that's messing with this dude that just came out of college, but she dubbed the nigga for 2 months, told him he wasn't my type. But after she finds out that he's about to make money, now all of a sudden he's your type. Someone make that make sense to me. There's having preferences, and then there's just being shitty. If you're like, here's my thing, right? If you're looking for things in a partner or in a spouse in the correct fashion, where it's like they need to have God in their life, they need to be honorable, they're not going to be perfect, but they're at least going to carry themselves where they're not going to be an embarrassment to their family or minds, but they're going to represent us out in the street, on and off camera, in a way that's going to push us forward versus set us back. That I can respect. But when you're doing things with other intentions and motives, and really what you're really essentially saying is you don't care about me as a human being. You don't care about nothing that I am. The only thing that you see right now is a paycheck and security. I make sure that you are covered for life. You never have to worry again about bills, buying anything, traveling, seeing the world. You can pretty much be set free. That's all you see in me. Why would I respect you? You won't even have a conversation with brothers. Y'all won't even talk to brothers. You can't smile at a brother. You can't say hi to a brother. You clown them for how they look, how tall they are, how short they are. You crap on brothers for not making X amount of money. You bash them every chance you get on social media. You cry and you complain. Give me a month where women hold each other accountable. I would probably never have to work again in my life. That's never going to happen. The only time women like this is going to learn is when she has to find out the hard way that what she perceived to be a righteous man and what she thought was everything she expected it to be is really not. Because when you're doing dirt and you're being manipulative, we need to address this too real quick, right? Because ladies, I know you think that men are dumb. I know that you think simps are dumb. They are dumb, but they're not dumb. See, simps are dumb because they sacrifice their integrity. Simps are dumb because they know, but they still believe that they can alter the course of the perception you have of them. That's where they're stupid at. They know better. They just don't want to accept the fact that they have to address the problem and deal with it. Say they need to be away from certain shit like social media and certain people that's in their circle, because they lying to them. They're not really their friends or their, you know what I'm saying? They need to be away from that shit. So they're knowingly stupid. But men who actually have done the work, they have the fellowship, they have the guidance, the leadership, they function on an entirely different level. They have certain things with them. I know you think that you're getting over, that your body is going to get you everything that you want, that you can hold out for as long as you want, that you can be as promiscuous as you want. I know you believe that we're stupid, that you can get out on us like you get out on them. Look at the history. Look at all of the many celebrities with multiple kids. Nick Cannon, Cam Newton, Chris Brown. Hell, Usher had herpes and y'all still trying to do something with him. We're not dumb. So either you know we're not dumb or you just don't care that we're not dumb. And as long as we fit the superficial criteria that you need to get the fulfillment out of your own lust and desires that you try to camouflage behind this aesthetic that you represent to the public, you do know you fucked up, right? Matter of fact, hold up. I know I got that up here. You know you fucked up, right?
I wouldn't count on it.
Then again, maybe you don't. Maybe, and I knew this was going to be one of them ones. You know, being delusional and ignoring the truth and the evidence and trying to cover it up and mask it to rationalize conveying poor attitudes and behaviors and being dismissive and combative, and you know it doesn't negate or change the fact that it still is what it is. I don't care how bad you look when you walk out the door. You're still the same person that you were before you got dressed. And you're going to still be the same person after you get dressed. So I'm disappointed in the women. I'm not talking about 304s. I'm talking about women who stand for something, that actually have a disdain for the condition that your gender is in right now. I'm disappointed in you. I'm very disappointed in you. Because I shouldn't be the one that's having this conversation. I shouldn't. It should be you. It should be panels and panels of women doing exactly what I'm doing. Your celebrity crushes, all of these multi-million dollar women, they should be the ones. Why isn't Beyonce talking against it? Why isn't Faith Hill talking against it? Why isn't it Billie Eilish talking against it? Why isn't Sukihana talking against it? Why isn't Hillary Clinton talking against it? Why do I only see like maybe 3 to 4 women really express how disgusted they are in how you have turned social media into an essential corn site? Everything is porn. Everything is shaking ass, titties, sucking dick, threesomes, foursomes, orgies, OnlyFans. Buy this, support that. Why is that? And why do people feel like I'm supposed to have respect for that hustle? Or I don't respect easy money. I don't respect anyone who don't respect themselves. I don't respect anyone who respects people who don't respect themselves. How the hell are you going to respect somebody who is causing children to reiterate the lifestyles of pornographers and adult actresses? How do you respect that? How do you support it? How do you spend your money on that? Subscribe to it, purchase it, downloaded. How do you feel good about yourself? But you want to convince me that someone going by, just because you put cooking with Kia as your hook, and you shake your ass and you're pretty, even though you've kind of destroyed your body, BBLs, lip fillers, and putting all these piercings and scarring up, you don't have the same value that you had before. I find it all hilarious, and I've been watching and observing these type of trends for years. It's not brand new to me. None of this is brand new. It's just something that I think is absolutely disrespectful. It's very disrespectful, and I don't understand how no one sees the impact that this has had on all of us. Remember what I said, ecosystem. Does anyone really care, though? Is this really going to change or stop anything from being what it is right now? I doubt it. Will it slow it down some? Maybe. I think more of the woke brothers, I think that if we continue to speak on this and we continue to shame y'all dumbasses, and we continue to say, nah, this ain't where it's at. If we keep doing it, eventually a lot of you will get the picture. In fact, do another solid. Stop sleeping with these chicks. If you stop sleeping with these chicks. Sexy Red out here burning, and she don't even care. So what makes you think your average woman is going to care? Y'all care so much about vagina, like it's the most important thing in the world, until you get something that you can't get rid of. One day you're here, baby, and then you're gone. The next day you're gone. One day you're here, baby, and then you're gone. Shout out to Pimp C. Rest in peace. Bun B. Salutes. Real talk though. I'm trying to understand the science here. Y'all tripping. Y'all set it up to where they don't ever have to work again. And then I guarantee you still hoping and praying that this woman or women like her, see, it's not just about her specifically. It's what she represents. She said, all right, we all know this, sex sells. Nobody gives a shit if it's educational. Nobody cares who the source is, as long as the eye candy is worth keeping my eyes on. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give the people what they want. I'm gonna go ahead and show a little skin. I'm gonna jiggle these around a little bit, add some nice little music to it. I know these niggas ain't looking at me because of the fact that I can cook, even though they're not looking at that. I know that. Ladies, let me tell you how we know what you think. This is what you're actually saying to men. These dudes are thirsty. They horny. They don't care about me. They don't. This is what they want to see. So I'm gonna give them this, even though it compromises my being, my brand, my potential future to have a husband long term. Even though it puts asterisks around me, and I know that I'm not worthy of having a real man. I'm not worthy of meeting the expectations of men with morals and standards and boundaries, because I secretly have low self-esteem, or I'm not really as confident as I would like to say I am. I just have to put on this front for the world so that they can believe that, because the only way that I know how to supplement my self-esteem is through validation of other people. I'm going to go ahead and just give my body to the people. In exchange, these suckers are going to spend all of their money on me, and they're going to fund my life. So I might never get the type of relationship that I want because I refuse to do the work that I need to do on myself. But at least I will have the income to buy whatever I want and fly wherever I want. And if I want to have sex, I can have sex. That's really essentially what a lot of these bras are really saying to themselves. But you're not going to openly admit or own up to it. And so you hide behind the screen with your smiles and with your pretty outfits and tight fitted skirts, and you make all of these demands. The only reason why chicks make all of those demands and have all of those requests is because they know damn well that they cannot meet or match what they're asking for. You can't even give men the simple 3 basic things that they want. So you automatically disqualify yourself by asking for all of these things so that you can feel good about yourself for remaining in the type of mindset that you're in. That's really all it comes down to. 8 billion people in the world. How many of those are women? And how many of those women think that they deserve the $1 million man? Damn near all of them. Your expectations disqualify average working men. But what you really didn't think about is your expectations disqualify you from the type of guy that you want access to. And it doesn't disqualify you in the way where, let's hypothetically say you get the man that makes all this money. You get the man who's a rapper, a football player. You get that. Well, you're in his world now. It's like Jason, Friday the 13th versus Freddy Krueger. You're in his world now. Because here's the thing. He has everything you want. But I guarantee you don't have everything that he wants. I'm sorry. Did that offend you?
How dare you?
Am I lying? You barely want to do the basics for the guys that you dealt with. You barely want to do things in decent order for the guys that you had these secret admirers and crushes and first loves and all this. Somebody fucked you up because you were superficial and you were looking at the wrong things and the wrong qualities in men. That's what all of you do. You look for the wrong qualities in men. They're out of order. There should be a priority, and how your priorities are set up is money, looks, height. That shit is your priority. Everything else that actually matters is all the way down here at the bottom. So you're doing everything in reverse, and you're getting the balance that is equal to what you expect. But you want to blame. No, stop it. Don't you dare point your finger at another fucking man in this world until you point the finger at yourself. Because you're idolizing shit. Because your ego and your pride and your secret lust and desires are your compass. You follow that. You don't listen to counsel. You don't listen to reason. You don't care about anything other than how you feel. How you feel takes precedence over logic and rationality. So don't ever try to put all of this on your 3 baby fathers. No, don't put all of this on all of them men that you opened your legs up to. Now they some shit. Now you don't like them. Now you can't stand them. Now you hate them. What you're essentially saying is those guys are the ones that you can't stand. The reason why you can't stand them, is because those are the type of men that you're attracted to. You're not talking about the $35,000 a year dude. You're not talking about the $60,000 a year dude. I know that. I figured that out a while ago. So, like, I know who you're directing all that to. So your standards go up. Because what you're really saying is, and this is hilarious. This is fucking hilarious. What you're saying is, you hate those guys, but you're not settling for no one else but those guys. You want that guy, but you want that guy repackaged. You want Stefan Urkel. That's who you want.
Cut it out.
But you're not going to get that. And on top of that, the way that you're going about trying to get the type of guy that you want is completely wrong. I can teach you something. I can show you the way. Guarantee you. Everything that you thought you were doing correct, you're not doing it the correct way. You're only going to end up doing it the correct way when you're too old to. It's almost like you know what type of time you want from the minute that you get wet and you experience your first to 40, 50, 60, like Vivica. You already know what type of time you want. But what happens is your priorities, we all have it. It's like you know what's up, but you also don't care. So you want to play around and have fun. You want to play around and have fun until you can't have that same type of fun anymore. Now you got to be serious. You always have that part of you inside of you. You just reject it until you feel like it. Men don't move like that. Men never moved like that. The only reason you get treated the way you get treated is because of how you treat yourself and how you just, it's just absolutely ridiculous to me. So as far as I'm concerned, looking at this whole she's trending and she's this and she's that, y'all can miss me with that. I never met her before. I didn't know who she was until yesterday. I don't know half of the rappers and half of the musicians that's out right now as it is. And there's a reason for it. There's absolute reason for it. Hold up. Let me get this snot out of my. Excuse me. You already know. You already know what's up. You played the game. We see through it. The ones that had people that raised them properly and taught them properly, grandfathers and uncles, they taught us, they showed us through examples, through hardships, through learning the most disastrous ways possible. They showed us what happens. And what I'm trying to put out there is women are just like men. We men and women are all screwed up in the head. We all got our own demons, and we all have our own shit. And you know it's real. You know it's real when people are down with BDSM. You know it's real when men are paying for feet pictures. What the hell is that all about?
Stop it. Get some help.
I got to an age where if I have a conversation with a woman right now, I'm gonna know. Like y'all have this thing where you want to present yourself to be something when there's way more beneath the surface. Like that shit used to fuck me up. I would be so like in love with a chick and then find out she done had multiple penises inside of her at one time. I'm like, what? Damn. I didn't know you was like that. I didn't know you got down like that. But then it's like the more I kept on seeing and hearing stories about some of the trifling shit, and the more I realized y'all just as nasty as dudes is, if not worse. Y'all keep it here though. You never let it come out your mouth. And that's how they be getting out on a lot of dudes. So there's one thing where you have this chick right here, Kia, where she's actually just like she sees what it is. She know how dumb a lot of you dudes is. She already sees it. And she doesn't really have that much respect for her own self on top of that. So it makes it easier for her to just be like, let me go ahead and show some cheeks and a little skin. Because I know Harriet Tubman was not about to do a fraction of what a lot of y'all doing right now. Harriet Tubman is not about to sit on camera shaking her ass, cooking no slave meal for massa. You think Frederick Douglass was going to be tricking for people like her? You think Malcolm X was going to be tricking for chicks like that? You done lost your mind. One thing I want to clear the air about too. Stop using. I need y'all to stop using this as an excuse. Hear me out. And I want to be like human to human, honestly. Man, woman. I love everybody. I have nothing against anybody. I said it earlier. If it don't apply to you, then, you know, you should be good. The only reason this would bother you is because it hits you somewhere deep within your soul, and you know that you are a contributing factor to the deconstruction of our society. Stop saying this. Can you stop saying that? Oh, this isn't your era anymore. This is a different era. This is stop saying that shit. Please stop saying that. Because here's the thing, right? Your system is trash. Your ideologies are horrible. The things that you look up to, the people you look up to, the things that you honor and hold near and dear and respect. No. I'm sorry I got to do this. It has to be done. Your way of thinking is destroying our communities. Men crash out, go to jail, kill themselves, lie, backstab best friends, lose themselves, end up behind padded walls, lose their souls for all eternity, end up in hell, lose their families, all over a piece of box, all over these ideas that you keep on continuously trying to put on TikTok and on YouTube, saying, well, it's my body, it's my choice. She should be able to express herself artistically. What the fuck you mean artistically? What is artistic about shaking your ass in front of the camera for millions of people to lust after? You're responsible for them lusting after you. I do know that, right? Cooking with Kia, you're responsible for people lusting after you. Your ass shaking and twerking in front of the camera is causing people to stray from their walk with God. It's causing them to shorten or have their path redirected. It's delaying their blessings because they're imagining you naked. They're imagining having intercourse with you. They're imagining doing lustful things to you, and that seed gets planted within them. They stray, they go into watching something else, and before you know it, they've already given birth to something. They might have indulged or entertained somebody. It's all through the videos. It's all through the content that we put on social media and all the things that we advocate for and watch. You are absolutely responsible. You're not 100% responsible, but you have a portion to partake in.
Wait a minute.
Is that confusing? We've gone through a number of different eras, folks. And we can argue and we can debate this until the day we die. And it will probably be a discussion even after we've all transitioned, whether or not this era worked better than that era. that's going to be another discussion that I'm going to bring up. What era made more sense? What era gave us the best results? What era raised more men? What era raised more women? What era created stronger homes? What era provided evidence that this system worked over that system? We need to have that discussion. We really do. I don't care. It is what it is with me. I will say whatever and how I feel about everything that I think is absolutely disgusting. I look at women like her and I'm thinking, I look at women like Candace Owens and I don't have to put a fucking tracking device on her phone. I don't have to know her location every 5 minutes. Ain't no dude trying to be sitting up here wondering if their chick loyal or not. And if these women really wanted real relationships, real love, real leadership, you really wanted the things that you said you wanted, this is not the way to do it. And I'm tired of y'all championing behind it, encouraging it, telling women this is acceptable, this is okay to do. This is what men want. There ain't no dude looking at what she doing and thinking I'm gonna marry her, unless it's a dude who is just so lost within himself that he think he just gonna automatically change her. The problem is he weak. He weak and she's weak. How the hell two weak people gonna make something work? You can't guide her. You can't even guide yourself. You can't even teach yourself. So it is what it is. And the reason why we are gathered here this lovely now afternoon is because I am relaxing later. All I'm doing is recording and uploading. That's all I'm doing. So if you want unfiltered and you want honest truth or just honest opinion, like, it's not even about pulling up statistics and shit like that. It's just us kicking it and just being honest with each other about certain stuff. Stop hiding behind celebrity. Stop hiding behind whether or not you're from one crew or another crew and all this silly, goofy shit. You're a human. I'm human. You're a man. You're a woman. We all lose people. We all have stuff that goes on in our household that breaks us, that makes us, that we've all gone through it. All this diversity, and I still be acting separate. Why is it so wrong for me or for anyone to do the opposite of what everybody else is doing? What's the problem with that? Why is it such a big deal that I prefer to tell the truth versus listening to someone lie in my face? Why would I honor that over someone that's being blunt? Too sensitive. Way too sensitive. I'm good on that. I'm absolutely good on that. So my final thoughts. First of all, Cryptic Creed Paranormal tonight, 9 o'clock. Secondly, I didn't realize how much content was on Instagram. Like, I asked the question. I was like, do y'all have any topics or anything that you would like to see my panel talk about? Because I have different people up here. Jason, Sydney, Patrick, he comes on the weekends. So I wanted to discuss important subjects, things that matter. And I asked the question, but then when I realized that when I was scrolling down Twitter, I didn't realize, damn, there's so much here that I can discuss. I didn't even need to ask the question. All I gotta do is scroll. As soon as I seen this, I'm like, oh shit, yep, here we go. You're not about to put that label on me. No, you're not. Cooking with Kia is new to me. She's just another black woman that is pretty much copying and pasting the same formula as every other woman on the internet who is trying to find an easy way to make a living. She is no different. The only reason why she has what she has right now is because she generated a buzz and people, they know her. If you didn't know Hawk Tour, you wouldn't think nothing about her. Nobody knew who the hell Hawk Tour girl was until this.
You gotta give him that Hawk Tour and spit on that thing.
Y'all only knew about her because of her expressing her enthusiasm for sucking penis. That's the only reason you know her. Otherwise, she'd just be another person you scroll past on social media. You would never have seen nothing to her. You would have never spoken. I said seen nothing to her. I need to write that one down. That was a cringe ass term, but I like that for some reason. Seen nothing to her. You never seen nothing to her. Seen nothing to her. Oh yeah, I wrote it down. I absolutely wrote that shit down. Hell yeah, I wrote that down. You know how many times people have made up phrases and shit that absolutely didn't make no sense? So mine is seen nothing to her. That's the word for the day. Seen nothing to her. You're not a celebrity. You're not contributing anything of any significance. And the reason why I can substantiate that claim is because as an African and heart to heart, as an African American woman, right? You went to school. You celebrated Black History Month. We all did. How did your parents grow up? How do white people look at us? Asians look at us? How does the world look at Black people? Was it always easy for you growing up? Was it always easy for Black men? Black men have it way harder than any other culture. You understand the stigmas and the struggles? Do you understand the weight and burden on Black communities? We don't even support each other. It seems to me more like the black community hates the black community more than the white community hates. That's just my opinion. If I'm lying, prove me wrong. But the reason why I can say this confidently, that you're not a representation of black women and you're not a representation of the black community, and because no self-respecting African-American woman will ever shake their ass on social media for attention. No self-respecting African-American woman will degrade themselves, disrespect their loved ones, the culture, in the ways that a lot of you do. No self-respecting African-American woman, knowing what we go through on a regular basis, would make it that much more harder for us to be taken seriously. We don't even take each other seriously. Your actions do not meet the standards or the qualifications for you to stand at a podium or to sit down at a podcast and have discussions about certain topics. I'm sorry. I apologize. I absolutely apologize, but you are not a representation of us, not me. And I put this disclaimer out there for those who have varies of opinion. I'm not knocking you for what you like or what you don't like, but we're at a pivotal point in life. Black businesses need to support more black businesses. Black women need to stand in the gap where the rest of them have failed. Strong kings need to stand in the gap where the weaker ones are making us look worse and worse on a daily basis. Don't get on the line and complain about things that you're not willing to help change. Don't comment on things that you're not willing to contribute to. Don't say that you stand for something and you're actually doing the complete opposite of what you say that you're standing for. It doesn't take someone with a blue check to understand common sense. I don't need to be Jamie Foxx or Jay-Z. I don't need to have that name to say what other people are really actually thinking. Get used to it. I appreciate y'all for hanging out and indulging me. You probably think I'm just full of it. I'm just running my mouth. I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe you're just being nosy or passing through. Maybe you've been on my stream before. Maybe you haven't. I don't know. All I ask is if you feel me on anything that I said throughout this stream, tap in with. Matter of fact, let me do this real quick. Tap in with me. Let me know I ain't crazy. Talk to me. Share your thoughts and your points of views. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you think that I'm moving in the direction that I should be? Or am I taking us back? You got anything that you want to see us talk about up here? Do you want to be a part of a panel, a part of a discussion? Hit me up. Let's work. Do we have any poets in the building? Let's work. I do open mics. I'm trying to get one set up for Friday. So if you enter the open mics, reach out to me. Let's talk. This is what I want to
Push the goddamn button. Push the goddamn button. Push the goddamn button.
Bazinga.